Hi, everybody. It's me. Yes, I know it doesn't look like me, but it is. Just checking in. It's been a while. I'm on the new chemo now, the Texacali, and that one really is a doozy. A lot of joint pains and stuff at the beginning. Swollen. Oh God, the feet were so badly cramping and swelling that, and they blew up. I had like cankles. I mean, like, ugh. So I took a water pill for that, and that got it down. So I might need that throughout this treatment. But I'm already down 2 treatments. I only have 2 treatments left. So thank God. So it won't be this week, but it'll be next week. And then I'll get a break, and then it'll run right into the like first week in August. So then I'll be off of it, and it'll probably take from there 3 more weeks. After 3 more weeks, I'll have reconstruction. Those are just the expanders that are in my pretty dress that my mom got for me. Yes, the expanders look terrible. I know because they stick out the sides. It's really hard to move your arms around with the fat, and the expanders they kind of don't go this way. They kind of go that way. So um, anyhow, I just wanted to check in, tell everybody that I'm doing all right. You know, I have my good days, I have my bad days, and usually right after the chemo, some people might have an effect. Usually, I'm not affected by it until later, with the week that I have off, which is really sucks. Some of you that have been on, I reconnected on Facebook because they're dialing into everything. Not really that I really wanted to be on there, but so I started just to go with it, and I posted a lot of stuff up there. Um, Tumblr, I'm posted on Vine. I got on this. They got some pretty funny stuff on that thing. So I kind of did the same thing, networked myself into a lot of different networks. It's easier to communicate with people that don't know what's going on that way. Everybody's doing the computer, and it's just easy to follow up on YouTube, obviously. And what else am I into? I'm not on LinkedIn because that's more businessy, and I no business. And plus, people were bugging me. I had one person in particular that was like just telling me to do all these over-the-counter remedies and don't get chemo. I'm like, yeah, okay, which was very annoying. That's like what you don't need is to be stressed out. Let's see. What else? I know I look fat. I'm banking about 200. This chemo really, really puts the weight on you. Some people, not as much, but I was gaining weight through the cancer anyway. And so I was heavy at the time that I started, but I was never this heavy. This is like, 30 pounds on top of what I had when I first started. So, yeah. So I look like Buddha. Buddha, bring me lotus flower. I'll stand there like this. My head is pretty. Well, you've seen what my head looks like without any hair on it. So, let me see. What else am I hooked into? Pinterest is pretty cool. At first, I thought it was like really boring. It's just like a whole bunch of things getting pinned up. But then once you get network into it, it really works well. You find a lot of stuff in there, a lot of stuff you just like to look at, and there's food and drinks and sugar-free stuff. So I've been doing a lot of cooking and, you know, making things and baking, sugar-free things that are good for me and good for my mother too, because she's diabetic. Probably wondering why I have eyebrows still. They're a little darker now because I put some powder stuff on it that looks like eyebrows, but I still have my eyebrows. I still have some of my eyelashes, which is a good thing. I'll probably have them through the next 2 treatments. I don't think they're going anywhere. They've been thinned out a lot, but they're still there, which is good. Let's see, what else am I hooked into? So that's YouTube, obviously, Facebook, Pinterest, which I very highly recommend if you're into fashion, you're into crafts, you're into cooking. You can get right into there and find out what other people make. I was making these salads, and I was posting them up there. These really good spinach and arugula salads with somewhere with eggs and some with chicken, and it was really different. It was good. It was healthy. It was actually helping me, get my weight down a couple of pounds, believe it or not. And I was happy about that, at least according to my scale. Actually, I was supposed to weigh myself up this morning. I forgot. Anyhow, let me think. What else am I into? It's on my phone. Tumblr, okay, Facebook, Pinterest, Vine, and there is another one. Oh, Instagram, obviously. I've been Instagramming a lot. It's anything that's great, like most of my creations of food, I'm taking and going on Instagram, and then from there, actually, I can share them out to the Facebook and Tumblr, and I'm not on Flickr, but I was trying to see what the next new thing is. This obviously Facebook got boring, so everybody's off of it. Most of the young kids are on Vine. A lot of the young kids are on Vine. It's a video strip, and you have to loop it. You have to learn how to use it to loop it if you want a longer strip, because they won't give you this much time to record anything on there. It's just for fun. It's stupid shit. It's a really stupid shit just for fun. If you have time, and sometimes I get the time. And I'm homeschooling Chris this year, and probably every year after that. And I got a lot of supplies. They're all on the side of the bed. Let me see if you can see them. There's a crate on a wheelie over there. If you see bottles on the floor, actually that's for projects, just in case. I've been stocking up and saving up. I got some history books I ordered. I'm going to get some library cards and go get better history books, because the ones they have today are just kind of choppy. They're really weird at what they touch on, and I really want to get into the root of American history, because most of everything's teachings are history that's not American history. It's just everybody else's history. And I really want to start from the beginning and go through the whole American history and go through all of the wars, do some field trips with that. Science, same thing. I have a lot of books on science, and that's really whatever I want to teach him with that is fine. It's science is science. So we're going to start with the bones and, the body, and then work our way up to other things. And I have some projects throughout the year, but they're fun projects. They're not boring science projects or anything like that. There are projects due to the season, which is really, really fun, and we'll do them side by side. I'll have them pick something. Like this time around for Halloween, we're going to maybe construct a small project that's Halloween related, maybe a haunted house or a cemetery, or maybe even one of those fake pumpkins. But we're going to have some kind of mechanism in it to make something move. Now, I'm not good at mechs. I don't even know how they work, but I want to be able to learn. So I'm going to have to get my dad involved. How a servo works. So how do you build a servo to make something work? Like, how do you build one to make a light go on and off? Maybe if you want like blinking eyes, how do you make a blinking eye? How do you construct it? Maybe just put it inside the pumpkin once you carve it out and have the mech move, instead of going out and just buying a servo, already made. I want to know how the easiest way to make something from scratch, and I'm going to start that in September, because that's going to be the longest project. If it's a haunted house, where could you get something to rotate? I mean, like a rotor. Do you need like something like that, or where can I find one that's cheap or easy to get, or to make? How would you make something that if you wanted like a ghost to go around in a circle, small miniature graveyard? The lights, maybe doors opening and closing, or lights flashing in the background. How's that work? So whatever we pick, I'm going to kind of combine mine with his, and we'll work side by side, so it'll make it more easy and fun for the season. So that would be like the first project. The second one will be cooking, being that it's a Thanksgiving season. He's not going to cook a turkey, but he's going to be learning how to cook anyway. On Fridays, lab classes will be anything from cooking and cleaning and scheduling everything, because everything's going to be on a schedule, and he's got to learn how to schedule everything, how to time manage skills. So a lot of it's going to be home ec and also computer labs. He's got to learn his computer inside and out, and how to do documents and stuff like that, where to pull them up from, and mine, because we have two different types of systems. Mine is an iMac and his is a Windows, so they work differently. So mine is hooked up to the printer, so he might be working on mine more. So he's going to definitely need how to go in and out of projects, in and out of documents, how things go, how to stream things in, stream things out, use USB plugs for saving his information. I got a lot of National Geographics right now. I can pull a lot of science out of that. As far as math is the hardest. I got a lot of books on math, and I got it starting from third grade. They stuff decimals and fractions and this. We have to really kind of go through it all, and I'm not very good with math, so I'm going to have to. I have a lot of online classes, courses that are free, that he can do them online, and learn from it. If you make a mistake, they'll tell you why and how to correct that mistake, which is really good because it helps me to get my math skills up. It helps him to learn how to do it. And we have the books. And what's good about the books that I have is that we could travel with a lot of that stuff. So a lot of the vacations that we take that are field trips, he can do a lot of the work in the room that I assign for that day. So, and it's not the same, he's going to be tested in math, and he's going to be tested in like language arts type of stuff, maybe even spelling. I have a separate other day for language arts, but I have a separate day for also writing and grammar. Just to learn to actually write legibly, because nobody writes legibly anymore, even printing. And they threw away script, as you know it, what they call cursive, and I'm going to bring it back because he's got to learn to sign. He definitely has to learn to write with a script, and they're not teaching that anymore in any schools anywhere, which I think is stupid. Everybody thinks it's stupid, so he's going to have to learn to sign, and then I want him to, write neatly. Spelling's going to be an issue because that's gone downhill. They haven't really touched on it. They don't seem concerned with it, and this goes from regular school to private. I had him in a private school that was supposed to be very good, and they didn't get him up there with anything. The teacher was reading to them in class when they should have been reading to the teacher. So it really always felt, every time he went to school, it fell on me to help reiterate what he learned, and learn what he learned, which I don't know, I'm not in the classroom, and try to snafu, and get rid of that snafu that they did and help him out. And so I figured, you know what? They're not going to do it. I'm going to do it. I might as well do the whole thing. So I know what I'm teaching him and what he's learned. And like for the first, time around, it'll be cool because we're going to have a set project that we're going to start. He's going to start off. I'm going to have everything written out. He's going to start on New York time, which is better because he'll have that whole extra month to chill out for, which is in September. For classes, and it's not going to be a long day because every class day is different. Nobody really remembers what the hell they did in a day, and him especially because he's got the autism. It's hard for him to remember what he did in a day and take it home with you. So it's going to be easier because the time we're going to focus just on maybe 2 subjects and that's it. 1 subject in another day, and he'll just be doing that for like so many hours, like 3 hours, and then the most important to me is his being able to read, and that's the only assignment homework that he'll be getting every night is being able to read and read one of the books that I had gotten a whole series of books, Magic Tree House books, and if he can get through them and get up to standard where he's reading actually the whole book. I'm going to start off assigning pages, and then I'm going to assign the whole book eventually. That'll be getting him to read constantly. So every night he's got to read, and he's got to remember what he read. So I might have him come in the next day and remember, and then all the work is going to be in my room, not in his, so he doesn't feel like he's got that teaching in there and his relaxation in there. It's just separate. I haven't got a whiteboard up there. Let's see what else. So the project is going to be cooking. I'm having to cook in November, just a whole meal. We'll learn about that. That's all going to be in our lab classes. And learn, like I said, measurements for washing clothes, time management skills we're going to go shopping. That's going to have a book with just money in it for math, how to deal with money, how to deal with, and it all progresses up to the grade level, to his grade level, which will be at 7th grade. So everything starts slow and it's going to be faster. They take months before they get up there with them. I'm going to be doing it in weeks. And I think it'll work out better because it'll be like just fast pace. Not too fast that he doesn't get it because I know how to talk to him and it'll just be one-on-one. So it'll be like ask questions and he won't have to worry about disruption or a whole class of disruption or disrupting a whole class. It's just me and him. And I can explain it better to him, what it means, and it'll be a nice journey together. But of course, I have to finish this first, with the chemo and everything. And I think get back to the gym. That's another thing. We're going to both join a gym, do PE there. Or maybe I'll get him a trainer. Even though I was a trainer, It's better that he has his own. Somebody that's a guy, not a girl, not somebody that's not his mother, and have them work out with him instead of me doing that, myself, so that he could start building up his muscles because it's stuff and helping himself get healthy instead of sitting behind the computer all day. His pants are wearing out, literally, and just sitting there all day. It's not healthy. Not healthy for either one of us. And then we'll try to get look online for some social activities where they have maybe people who have autistic kids, or maybe just anything. It's hard to find though. Maybe I'll take a cooking class. I tried looking things up. There weren't a lot of things out there for the two of us to go and do where we can interact with a parent and a child. I just trying to find stuff, but it's not that easy. Anyway, I'm just chattering on, and I got to go with my mom to get her hair cut. So I'm going to be signing off, and just want to wish everybody well. And bye.